Closer for yen. For the daily, it's neutral with a light buy. On the 4 hour, it's a strong sell. 1 hour strong sell. So if we're trading intraday, you're looking for sells. Right here, it's a pretty strong sell pattern. I'm gonna draw some structure just to see where price might be rejecting from. Looks like it established a high here, low.
All right, Sean, I'm back.
All right. I'm looking at this yen right now because I saw that we had the signal. It looks like it could be decent.
You said EN?
Yeah.
I'll check it out right now. Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is real nice. Solid break and retest.
Yeah, it looks pretty good for a sell, for like a pullback entry.
It's crazy. I was going to enter it, but man, the spread is crazy right now. I think it was like 12 pips for mine.
Oh, it is for mine too. That's weird.
Oh damn. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Because I'm on the DMA. Like mine's usually like under 5 pips max.
Yeah, the spread is. It normally dies down around 19 session, but yeah, 12 pips on there. I'm not about to get in right now.
It looks like price isn't even moving actually.
Yeah, Josh's his is 13. I'm like, damn.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm shocked mine is this high because mine is supposed to be really low. Like I'm usually at 0 spread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I can just do the math. I was like, why did I take the calculator? I was just a pip off. So mine's around 11 pips. I wouldn't take this right now. The spread's way too high.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the two structures that we have lined up for this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I still see it dropping though. I see it dropping.
Yeah, no, it's just.
How many? 129.
What are you saying here?
I said, how many pips is that from the current, the pullback entry to the support?
So yeah, so the pullback entry to support would be about 35 pips.
It's not that bad.
I mean, it's not that bad because EM moves crazy. It's like times 3 pips.
Yeah, true.
C-Suit's at 9.5. Yeah, he's got a better than me, surprisingly. C-Suit, which broker do you use? Oh, LMFX. Okay. Does LMFX have indices, or is it just FOREX? Oh, just FOREX. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for another broker to use for indices, but looks like I'm just going to be stuck with you guys for a while. Josh said, yeah, all of his spreads are pretty high right now. I wonder why. I noticed that like this past month during Tokyo, the spread's been like pretty crazy.
Exactly.
Like I don't know why. Normally it never happens, but it seems like spreads jump around this time, like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. my time, and it kind of trips me out because sometimes I'll have an active trade, and I'll show that I'm like pretty deep in the negative. But then when I look at it, I'm like, man, I'm only off like a few pips. But then I look at the spread, and the spread's like 20 pips, and I'm like, oh, that's why. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But I do see it coming down. So if if the spread gets better, then I think we could enter a short position right here. Or I might just wait for the sell signal actually. But it does look good. So if I was to enter a sell there, it's about 35 pips. So what I would do is if I was to enter this trade, once it gets in a profit, I'll just do my stop loss to break even or slightly in profit. So just in case anything happens, I'll be saved from that.
Okay, now my. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, even with Ichimoku Cloud, it's a pretty heavy. So I do see it coming downwards. Yeah, so if it does get better, then we'll probably call it. But until then, I chill on that. Oh, Tracy's on caught. I don't know how people use that broker. That broker's after what happened last time.
Which broker? Oh yeah.
Yeah, like like they're known for slippage. Like they're
You gotta
slipping.
watch out for those unregulated brokers, man.
Yeah, like Hugo's is pretty bad, but I heard
That broker is new too. KTO X FOREX or whatever.
what was that?
That broker is pretty new.
Oh, KOT.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's dropping.
Oh, look, it's dropping heavy now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he had if you guys had a if you guys were applying K2 pullback entry on this trade, you would have filled. So technically, if you took that trade, you would have been in the trade right now. Um, Probably tough to see if it breaks that structure. Like before, I didn't really like drawing structure because it wasn't really needed. You know, price never expected the structure would just break through it. Um, but now it's actually pretty important because um, it looks like it's actually respecting it now. I'm not sure if it's because of a lot of the algorithmic trading now, but I mean, price is just super unpredictable right now. Yeah, let's keep going down the list. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to let us know so we can go over them. Otherwise, we're just going to go down the list and see if we see anything. Let's see, Jeff. Yeah, there's a ton of algos out there. So like right now it's, oh yeah, no, definitely. You can tell the smaller candles. Like when it's consolidating, you see all these wicks. You can tell that there's an algo that's, screwing with the market because what they're doing is they're buying and selling within the range. So say if this was a range right here, they just have algos that just keep buying and selling, and then they just keep scalping little profits in between. But it's hard for a normal person to be able to see that. The algos have them set up where they're pretty much on point with their buys and sells, and this range is pretty nice, 20 pips, but it's a 5 pip spread, and this is a tight spread, so you might get screwed if you end up buying and selling in the wrong area, like right here. Then you'd be screwed here if you sold right here, if you're trying to buy the rejection. Actually, no, I would just keep buying. So whenever it came down here, I would just buy, and then write it upwards. Go back and look at US 30. I was really hoping the indices were going to be open still. I drew all these structures for like no reason, so I thought they were going to be open. Wasting my time. I drew the structure on the 15. Yeah, so I was looking to scalp this. So for US 30, I was going to enter a buy right here because price broke above this structure with a buy signal. Unfortunately, the market's closed for indices, so we can't enter this. But I was anticipating this to shoot upwards to test the structure. I know a lot of you guys are trading S&P as well. It was pretty similar to US 30. We did get a buy signal there, so I see it also shooting upwards with the rest of the indices. Yeah. Aaron, you looking at any trades right now?
I was looking at the AUD pairs, like AUD JPY and AUD COD.
You've been talking about that all day.
Man,
So if you want
I've been doing dirty all day. I had kind of do some support right there, and just respecting it again.
yeah, it's still on a pretty strong uptrend. So we got some, let's see, we got structure up here. Yeah, I'm trying to test this, test the trend line like it's been doing. Like right here, it swung up, test the trend line, swung up. It's probably gonna test the trend line again before it breaks upwards. But since we're in Asia, I think it's gonna move sideways. It's probably gonna move this way, and then it might just shoot up. And the market's so slow. I think I'm probably gonna call it a week, honestly, because there's nothing really to trade right now until CT's right here. Move back CT over. Aaron, have you seen this person? This person Nano. They've been joining the room a couple times. I don't know if they were scamming earlier.
Nano?
Yeah,
That name sounds familiar.
yeah. This person's been joining and exiting the room. I think they might be stealing the followers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think he's one of Fun Sniper's bots.
Oh man, get your own followers.
I know. Yes,
Work hard for ours.
we always have a bunch of bots that come in the room, and then they just come in because you'll see sometimes like people in the room, they'll get added to random chats. Like if you go down the list, we have like I think I deleted them. Or you still have the ones that added you, right? Fun Sniper. Like these, like you can hear that they're adding they're adding like a ton of people. Can you see my screen, Aaron?
I could, yeah.
Yeah, like we have these bots here that they're just right here adding people. What they do is they join our group, and then they just add a ton of people. Like this is another scam group, Fun Sniper. They just keep adding people to the groups. This one wasn't. He didn't even delete these. Usually they delete it so you can't see that they're.
He doesn't even care.
He doesn't even care. This guy's just stealing people from different groups. He goes in different forex groups and then just pretty much just steals followers. Yeah, I just have them here because I keep getting added back into them. So it's just kind of yeah, I never respond either. And there's nothing we could really do about it. Like even if we boot them from the chat, they're just gonna create another bot and then they're just gonna keep adding people. So I mean, there's nothing to really do about it. All you need to do is just either quit the room or just don't fall for their shit because they're just gonna try to scam you. Oh, here he goes. Like he's going again. Adam FX. They just changed their name. So up here, Aaron, do you see this?
That's crazy. Hold on. I think we have some signals. Let's see. What do we have? Also, possible buy signal coming up for AUD JPY.
ADJPY.
Yeah.
All right. Let me check it out. Oh, I see it. I have it open already.
And the market's so damn slow. What the hell?
Yeah, it's super slow. It's because it's the long weekend. You know, it's Good Friday.
This is crazy.
See, so we got
There's a valid signal for what's this called? AU no USD CHF.
yeah, you see. Hey, look, the thing that I drew yesterday, it played out exactly how we drew.
Exactly. Yeah. I was saying the same exact thing.
Yeah, because we drew this in the live trading room yesterday. I wish I took it. I didn't really think about it, but it would have played out real nice. So let me draw these lines. It's clearly in a downtrend. I always think back to these trades and I'm like, man, I should have just took it. Like I analyze these for you guys, but I don't take them myself. And I should have just taken them. Let's draw some structure right here. Swing low right here. Actually, this is a really good trade, and I think I'm gonna take it because we have the swing high right here. So we have a top structure. Josh said his spread for UC is 8 pips. Yeah, mine's 5. Mine's pretty high too, 5 pips. I usually have it's usually like zero spread for me.
Mine's just normally like 1.5 to like 2. Let me check mine right now.
See, the problem with this is like
Damn.
the problem with entering this trade is if you enter it with the 8 spread like Josh has, you're gonna be screwed because it doesn't move that fast. And there's like heavy U.S. news at 6 a.m. So if there's no movement between that time, you're like literally screwed.
Exactly.
This channel moves like 3 pips, and then if you have to cover that 8 pip spread, you're gonna have to make the direction. Yeah, because each of these are like about 3 pips. So you'd have to hang on to that trade for a couple hours before you can even make it to break even. And then if it pulls back, like say if it pulls back to, like say you're just automatically in the negative, you're gonna have to make up the spread and you're gonna have to make up this move in order to get to break even. And then with news coming up, that's 5:30 a.m. and it's heavy news too. It could be a really good thing or a really bad thing. But it does look like a valid entry. If spread wasn't so high, then yeah, I would take it. But it doesn't look like you're going to get a very good entry. I'm trying to find a broker that has like real zero spread. Or not real zero spread, but like, close enough. I thought I had the best spread, but I guess not. Paying so much for the stupid account. Should just switch back over to a normal account.
Exactly. You said yours is at 5?
Yeah, it's at 5. This doesn't make any sense, man.
Yeah, mine's is at 4.2. Now it's at 3.9. Yeah, it's getting lower and lower, but
Yeah, it looks like it's getting lower on my end too. Let's see.
How's my spread lower than yours? That's crazy. Something going on.
Megan posted some news. Russia says the world no longer trusts the U.S. to lead. Sorry, guys. I just saw your message, Kavi. Yeah, I don't know what's up. Like, this ring thing's annoying when it has to.
But I realized this when the market is more volatile, the spread normally lowers. So that's probably why it's been well, that's why we've been having lower spread throughout the London session.
Yeah, you know what the thing is? It's because it's since it's Good Friday and a lot of people are already they're taking the week off. That's why volatility is so low. And since there's no since there's no volatility, then the spreads are just going to be wide. So I'm gonna have to be really careful with my trades from now until the weekend. Yeah, no problem, Tyler. If you have any specific questions, you can let us know and we can go over it. We're here to help. So if you have anything that you need, some more advice on, or any type of analysis that you need help, understanding better, then feel free to let us know. Because that's pretty much what we're here for. We go in these live rooms every day just to help you guys. And if there's active trades, then yeah, we'll show you guys the active trades that we plan on taking. I like this UC trade, but the main reason why we're not taking it is just due to the spread. It's just way too wide, and it's not worth the risk. Josh took some major L's this week. I know, Josh, me too. I lost a lot this morning, actually. I was telling Aaron I was taking some stupid trades, and it really sucks because it's like I could have avoided trades, but I wanted to take them, and then now I got a little bit. Let's see. Tyler said first week live, 2 back-to-back green days. That's good, Tyler. If you have some green days during these current market conditions, then that's great, because I know a lot of people that are a lot more experienced trading, and they're not doing well. So if you're doing well, then that's awesome. I mean, even myself, I'm usually pretty good with my risk, but I don't know, this week kind of screwed me up. Just everything went opposite. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I was telling Aaron, I was like, maybe we should just trade opposite of what we're trading. But you know what happens? I've done that before. And as soon as you start trading opposite, the market starts acting right. And you're like, man, why did I ever do that?
What happened, Sean?
Now, I was telling Josh, because Josh was saying that everything went opposite. And I was telling him that I was telling you we should probably just trade opposite of K2 right now. But the thing is, whenever I do that, as soon as you try to trade opposite of your strategy, it starts working. And you're like, fuck, I should have never done that. It's like the stupidest thing to do, but when you get desperate, you want to do it so badly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, C62. I know, man. It's like, it's hard because, like, you know that your strategy works and you want to keep using it. But, you know, with the current conditions, you never know. There's been too many spikes and, like, too many, like, large wicks. So, like, you never really know when price is going to reverse or not. Like, even right here, I don't even know if this is going to reverse. It could still come and test the structure, but I don't know if it's going to break past the structure and keep pushing. Yeah, I agree. Yes, you see, like with that auto trader that you're sending me to, it's crazy because they have a feature on there where you can trade opposite. So, like you could literally, if you take a trade, it'll take it opposite on a MetaTrader 4. And I was like, that's crazy because I've never seen that before. Have you seen that before, Aaron?
Nope. That's crazy.
Yeah, they have a function on. They have a function where they could take the opposite trade, and I was like, wow, that's like pretty interesting. But I mean, yeah, it would make sense if you knew you had a losing strategy, and that's what I tell people in the chat sometimes. Like, I forgot who mentioned it last time, but I remember before someone said that, like every trade they take. Oh, I think it was like Felix. Was it Felix, Aaron?
I think so. Yeah.
He said that he knows how to take losses. So I was like, yeah, just trade the opposite, and then it'll work.
I mean, people lose in forex because they have so many different strategies. So, but the reason why we're so successful is because we stick with the same one. You know, like, we can lose 5 trades in a row, but we'll still. I mean, we're not, but we can lose 5 trades in a row, but we'll still stick to the same strategy. So other people,
Yeah.
they lose 5 trades and then they'll switch it up. They start swing trading. Then they'll, just doing something else, and they'll keep on losing. Then they'll quit forex. They start working at McDonald's again.
Yeah, that's exactly that. That's like one of the main problems with a lot of new traders, or even experienced traders that just don't believe in their strategy anymore. There's a lot of people that they keep switching from strategy to strategy before they even master what they're learning in the first place.
Exactly.
And then they end up not learning anything, and then they just keep losing and losing, and then jumping from strategy to strategy until like they lose all their money, and that's about it. And I think that's why we've been so successful with trading K2s, because we never really changed the strategy. It's always been the same strategy, for the past couple of years.
Exactly. Yep.
And all I do is I make little variations. Like I usually don't draw structure, but due to the current market conditions, I draw structure for extra confirmation. But I still stick to the original strategy, which I know works. So I think that's the main key. Like even if you're not using the K2 strategy, at least stick to one strategy and master it, and then just make little variations within it for you guys to better your strategy. Like with the K2, before K2 was just it was just these vertical lines. Before we didn't have the trend meter, and we didn't have the K2SR. So literally, this is all I had. I mean, it was enough to work with because you can see the way that price was swinging. But over time, I added the trend meter, and then I also added the K2SR just for extra confirmation. But technically, you could still run the K2 strategy without all of these. You would just need the vertical line to direct you to swings in momentum.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Sisuke, he's really 12, I think. I'm not sure if it's always him on his computer, but Aaron's did some research on him, so Aaron knows what he looks like.
Yeah.
Aaron's got pictures of him.
Okay, Sean.
I'm messing with you guys. Aaron will catch a case.
Yeah, he's gonna be a genius, man. He's smart kid.
How do you even find him, Aaron? Did he send you his Instagram? Oh, you follow him on Instagram. Okay, that makes sense.
He joined K2 randomly one day. Then he had got mad. He said that we be roasting him. He said we roast him a lot. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember.
All I said was don't over leverage, and he got mad. So he probably is really 12.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know he's. I don't know if someone else uses his account sometimes.
Yeah, probably his dad or his older brother or something. I don't know, but he said he knows like 5 languages, so I don't know. He could be a little genius.
Little baby genius.
Yeah.
Man, the spread is still on UC. It's still 5 pips on mine, so I'm not even gonna look at that. I'm gonna try to look down and see what has its heights. A decent spread.
Hey, look at
AJ's pretty cool. It only has one.
Look at EU.
EU.
I said EU. My bad. EA. Go and EA. Go away. Hey.
It's not that bad.
Bro, man, I'm so mad. I should have kept my my AJ buys from earlier, man. I hate when that happens.
Oh, we got a sell signal on EA. How far is it? Actually, pretty far.
I think the spread is about 8 right now, but it's just I don't know. I don't like entering the trades when the spread is just so low. I mean, it does look like a nice trade. Like it can drop so heavy. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop some structure just to see. I mean, it's clearly in a downtrend, so I don't need to drop.
Yeah, I see it coming down hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's gonna come down hard. Maybe.
Yeah, he updated his Zoom, and now everything's a mess. That happened to us too. Like me and Aaron were on Zoom this morning. I was showing him some stuff, and yeah, ours was running pretty laggy too.
Hey, Josh had an order, bro. I mean, I said order. Damn. He had a. Josh had a question.
Oh yeah, what's up, Josh? If you want me to unmute, I'll unmute you if you want to talk.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So, like, when we do like entry orders, right? And let's just say you do an entry order and the spread is just fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
When it actually like executes, does it stay on that entry, like the spread on when you did the entry order, or at the time of what the spread is when it's about to execute?
So you'll get in. So say if you want to enter at this price right here, which is I'll just mark it on the chart. So let's see. Entry is about. I'll just round it off, so that's a little easier. Yeah. So entry is like 1.7251, and then say the spread's like 20, right?
Yeah.
So and you're entering a sell position, you're gonna enter at 72.31, and then as the spread gets tighter, then your position is gonna get a little closer to like where you were gonna enter from. Or I mean, it would depend. So if you enter market, then you're gonna be stuck at that price point.
Yeah, no. So let's say like I'm not entering at the market, but like let's say we're like 50 pips away from like the entry price, but the spread when I do the order is like, let's say 20 pip spread, right? And then it goes down, and then it actually executes because it actually reaches like my entry order. So does it go based on the spread of what I ordered it at, or whatever it's when it hits at that moment, like hours later?
Gotcha.
Like what the spread would be like hours later?
Yeah. So like so depending on if you entered a limit. So if you enter a limit order, then it's gonna enter exactly at that price that you want into. So say spread was like 50 pips away, and then you had a limit order that was exactly where current price is. Then it's not gonna fill until your spread gets tight enough for you to get in at that specific point. But if you do have a stop order, then it'll get in at the bid ask price. So say if the spread is like super wide, and then you wanted to get in at a certain price point, like a price that was within the spread. Once price, or here, I'm gonna just draw it on here. So say you want to enter right there, right? And then spread was like 20 pips away. If you had this as a limit order until the spread tightens enough to get to that specific price where you can enter from, the bid and ask price, then it'll fill. But say you have a buy stop order like up here, right? And then say current price is right here, but the spread is like super wide, like 50 pips.
Yeah.
And then the bid ask price reaches that area, then your buy stop order is going to get filled, and then you're going to be in the negative 50 pips. That's why, like, some people, I think yesterday with the AM position, like my position never filled, but for some people their orders filled and they were like confused as to why they got filled. And that's the reason why it got filled, because the spread was super wide and then their stop order got triggered. But yeah, back to your question. So the spread's going to affect your entry, and then it's also going to affect your exit. So say if you're in this trade, right, and then you're in at like a negative 50, and then say the spread gets tighter to like 20 pips, then in order to exit that trade, then you're going to have to, you're kind of like paying double spread basically. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
Damn, dude. Yeah, I get it. That's like fucked up. Like,
and that's why I don't like to. That's why, like, during the during the swap spread, I always tell people to take off their stops and not to enter trades, because the problem is if you enter a trade during the swap spread, you're gonna get fucked because spread's like 20, 40 pips.
Yeah.
You'll be in the negative 20, 40 pips, and then when you want to get out, say the swap spread's done, and you're already screwed because you're already in the negative like 20, 40 pips. You're gonna have to pay that spread, or you have to make up that spread on your exit as well.
Yeah, because I'm like looking at like a lot of my spreads right now, just looking at all the pairs, bro. There's like JP, Great British Pound and New Zealand dollar. It's at 17 pips right now, 18 for me.
That's
like GN.
Oh, GN, okay.
So I'm like, well, yeah. I'm not even if there's a signal, it's like, man, it's probably not worth it for me unless it's gonna ride out for like, X amount of pips, like 100 pips or something like that. But
exactly, that's what you're saying.
Unless you catch this big move right here, that was like,
yeah.
I didn't even see this today.
See what? Let me see. That was like during a spread. I think I'm so happy I closed my trade, man. I'd have been crying.
Were you? Dude, that's within 30 minutes. Dude, that's freaking crazy. Like,
dude, that's 200, bro. You'd have been fucked because you'd have been 270 pips negative. Plus, you have to get that spread to get out.
That's crazy.
That's literally like nine pips a minute. Like every minute, it was going up 9 pips.
Yeah, right. CC, if you had a buy stop right here, you would have like rolled this up like crazy. But then you know what? You still would have been screwed because I could already see the spread being super like worse than normal. So normal spread on this pair, during the swap spread is probably like 20 to 40 pips. It was probably like 60, 70 pips.
During that time? What time was that at?
It was during the swap spread. It was about 1 p.m. it looks like, or about 2. So it was going from, once this candle closed, it went into the swap.
Sales signal on UCAD too.
This is crazy. I don't know how this even happened. But yeah, like, so you were saying like, you have like 15 pips spread right now. The thing with GN is it moves really fast. So each candle is at least, so I'll look at a small candle just to measure it. Yeah, each candle is already like 33 pips.
Yeah.
So technically, it kind of balances out because this one moves really fast. But yeah, if you're trading something slow or something small like a EG, like Euro versus the British Pound, then you'll be super screwed with that because that one only moves like 1 to 3 pips per candle.
Yeah.
CDC. Oh yeah, banking institution laundering money. Yeah, definitely. Like I hate when this happens because it's like a lot of new traders don't understand this, and they're like, "Oh well, why'd you call a bad call?" But I'm like, bro, this is not a bad call. This is just some crazy movement. Because I'm sure a lot of people had some sells right here because it was in a downtrend. Honestly, that this was definitely manipulated to stop everyone out. That's crazy. We go on the 1 hour. Yeah, this is clear manipulation because obviously people are selling, and then there is a ton of because or I mean I don't know. This could have been a correction earlier too because if you look at the previous candle right here, it also dropped like insanely. So I think what happened here was this dropped super heavy. And then what happened right here was this was probably the institution, which was like, fuck that. I need to make my money back because price got pushed down. So what they did is they shot it up, and then there was a bunch of stop loss orders right here, and it just triggered it. So it was a stop loss run. And then immediately after, actually, this doesn't make sense because look at this gap. It didn't even come back down. It just literally gapped.
I think it was only on forex.com. I didn't see it on Hugo's way. That was random.
Yeah, I don't know. This is random because it usually doesn't gap during the swap like that. I could see this happening on the weekend, but not during swap spread. Let me go to the smaller candles. Yeah, even on the 30-minute, it didn't even come back down.
Listen, that was like a random spike.
It doesn't even show on the 1 minute. Oh no! Oh, it did. It spiked for
God dang.
For a minute. Oh, okay. C6 hit on Awanda, it went down. It does that sometimes. Some brokers it doesn't show, but there was a spike, so that makes sense. So it did come down. It just came down so fast that, I mean, this happened last time. Do you remember that one day? It was like on a weekend when Wade, his gold position just got super fucked because he had one, and then it did the same exact thing, and it just stopped everyone out. That was an icy markets.
Hey, how's UJ looking, bro? Nice rejection on a 30-minute on a 1 hour. I see it can possibly come down to retest that low.
Oh yeah, we do have a sell signal there. This is the one that we analyzed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have some structure there.
The market been moving so slow. It's just like kind of make me kind of scared. It makes me not want to get in.
Oh, for sure, because you never know what's going to come shooting.
Yeah, I like trading when the market is like super volatile. Now it's been dead. Like Asian session has been quiet for the past like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get caught in something like that because like it could be something like right here where it consolidated and then all shot down. CC Gear and UJ, are you in for a sell? Looks like a good sell because it rejected off this structure.
Nice rejection.
I think it should come down unless there's anything crazy that happens, but honestly, it's just a little too risky for me.
And hey, check out UCAD. The same with that. Excuse me.
Yeah, let's see. UCAD looks messy. I don't know. Looks like some consolidation, sort of. There's no clear downtrend. I mean, kind of. If we were to drop from the high, then yeah, it'd be a downtrend. But with current market conditions, honestly, it can be going anywhere. You could be having a short-term uptrend right here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like UCAD right now. What do you see, Aaron?
Yeah, it looks Yeah, the price is looking too I'm not gonna lie.
Because there's no big overall trend. On the 1 hour, it's hard. You could probably do it on 30-minute for a short term. It's just a short term uptrend, but it's still in consolidation. So I don't really see it, moving very far. I mean, especially, dude, look at the spread. The spread is crazy. I've never seen UCAD this high.
Me either. But hopefully it picks back up next week. Because this week was just it wasn't looking too good.
Well, this week fucking destroyed me, man. I was doing so good on Sunday. I think I made like 2,000, a little over 2,000 on indices, and then I lost it all like the next day. And then this morning I made some stupid decisions and lost a good amount today too. It was just a horrible week, bro. And I was taking too much risk, honestly. I wasn't thinking right. Because the market looked like it was picking back up, but then obviously it wasn't. And now I'm screwed. It's cool. Live and you learn. But yeah, I'm gonna draw some structure on UCAD, see or we can see some rejection. Looks like there's a low right here. There's some structure on that area. Came down from here. Some structure there. Yeah, it's literally in a range. Let me see. Go back to the previous structure. Looks like it came down from this area. Sorry. Yeah, the structure fits into that one, so that's fine. I mean, I guess we could consider this structure. How many pips is it away from? Yeah, I don't know, dude. UCAD just looks way too messy for me. See, Soup lost over 120. I mean, Josh lost over 125. Dude, I lost well, technically I didn't lose it because it was already profit. So on Monday, I think I lost a little over 1,000, but that was profit from Sunday. I'm not Monday, on Tuesday. So Tuesday I lost about 1,000, but it was profit from Sunday, Monday. Today I lost about 800, but that was profit from the other days too when I was trading indices. So I'm still in profit for the week. I'm not heavily in profit, but I was like, man, I wish I would have just freaking withdrew the money, which I usually do. I usually withdraw from my Helos account once I go over 1,000. But I thought I was gonna keep going. Started off pretty hot, and then it got cold, and then it got freezing today. But it's all good. I mean, this. You understand how the game works. You win some, you lose some. And I'm definitely not gonna be stopping here. Let's see. So for UCAD, Aaron, what were you thinking? Were you thinking to sell?
Yeah, I was thinking, but like you said, bro, price is still kind of, price is still consolidating. I mean, there is high impact news tomorrow for the USD, so it could push it down.
A ton of.
But I'm pretty sure throughout London session, bro. So we'll see throughout London session. So if it's another balance sell signal, we can call out some signals.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I'm going to be trading during Asia.
Yeah, London session is hopefully it picks back up.
We got some signals here. EC.
If I notice around from 1 a.m. our time, that's when the market picks back up. So I think London session opens around 11 p.m. our time, but in 2 hours after that, that's when it starts moving.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
We'll see. That's all I always set my alarm clock. I go to sleep around 9, then I'll wake up at 12. Then that's when the market is cracking.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for London because Asia's. I mean, the main thing that's throwing me off is the spread, dude. If the spread's this wide, then the market's fucked right now. It's time to just kick it until it gets better. For EC, we got a signal for this, but it's not really clear because it could be considered a downtrend. It could also be considered an uptrend. So I think it's just going to be consolidation. Oh, whoops. Delete that. C6 said, yeah, I figure if we know how to navigate through this, recognize the next move, dumpster fire of a market. Yeah, no, exactly. I think we just have to wait for the markets to stabilize because the problem, yeah, exactly. Don't chase anything. That's what I did today. I was chasing momentum when I thought US 30 was moving in my direction, which it did. I made some profit before I had like 2 big losses. But yeah, I just kept chasing the profit. Honestly, I wasn't even using strategy. It was just a rush. We do have a signal for EC, but there's no trend to really look at. Even if I zoomed out, and I'm on 1 hour. I mean, it's clearly a downtrend, but for how long? I'm not sure. I'll just draw some structure just to have a better picture idea of this. So momentum swung up right here. So this is going to be structure. Momentum swung down from here. So this is going to be this structure. Actually, I do see it coming down. We're going to get a sell signal. See if there's anything else here we're going to buy. So we have a structure right here. Yeah, no, I'm going to stay away from EC. EC is too messy right now. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, the thing with EC2 is I don't understand how they have like 7 pips spread. And each candle doesn't even move like that much. You see how many pips does it move?
Yeah, that doesn't make no sense at all.
You wouldn't even be able to cover the spread. You'd be trapped in this trade. So yep, I might just take this off my watch list. I noticed that this happens a lot for this pair. Let me see, Jeff. You guys are trading Bitcoin. I don't trade Bitcoin, but if you guys do, see some consolidation. Put it into that. Are you still trade Bitcoin? Let's see. Looks like Bitcoin's inside a zone right now, but it's consolidating pretty heavy. So if you are trading crypto, I'd stay away from Bitcoin right now until it breaks out of that range. Let's see, we got the US dollar versus Singapore dollar.
That looks pretty nice. What's the spread looking like? Like 35. What the?
Mine's like 1.8. I was like,
bro, those are normally like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, something's going on. That's crazy. That pair normally has the highest spread. I don't know how my pair is looking or how my spread is looking.
that's why I kind of stopped trading. That's the main reason why I stopped trading exotics. The spread is way too wide.
But 1.8, that's crazy.
So if you get a sell signal there.
Oh yeah, mine is 5. Well, mine's is low for you, Jay.
It's actually a really good sell if we were to enter this because it's way below both of the zones. But yeah, I don't know, man. What do you think, Aaron? You think it's a call?
How's the higher time frames looking?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I mean, it could drop. I don't see any reason for it to shoot up.
So does that mean the US dollar is shit right now?
It should be. Then we have high impact. I mean, yeah, high impact news tomorrow. So hopefully, it can make it. I mean, it can push it down even more. Because I don't see why it should be going up.
Yeah, it looks like a good sell. real good sell. Josh's spread on USD to the Singapore dollar is 3.7. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. This is one of the best spreads that we have right now currently.
Exactly.
Everything
And
else,
usually that it's it has a pretty low spread as well.
it's like 1.7. Yeah, probably if you got a sell signal would be good. Yeah.
Let's see.
You know what's crazy? Like, I think we could even actually no, it's probably not gonna work all that. We could probably just trade zones on a US 30 on a higher time frame. Because I remember I was talking about this. I don't know if I was talking about this with Honest or with Wade. But one of them trades zones, which makes things a lot easier. CT's back. Yeah, is your Zoom still messing up? My Zoom wasn't working earlier either. Sisu said might jump out once it crosses entry. For which pair? For UJ?
I'm all right. You say what, bro?
No, I was talking to Sisu. Yeah, he's in UJ. He said he was going to exit once he gets into back in a profit, which is a smart decision. I was trying to see how well these zones work for choosing a buy signal. If I was back testing these zones, the zones actually respect pretty well. Let's see if they respect the support resistance. Man, it's crazy how US 30 moves. This thing won't shoot
It's
out.
crazy, bro. Yeah, man. If not next week, it all depends on how the market is moving. But yeah, I think it's about time for me to hop in the indexes, man. By that time.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Tyler. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about going on tomorrow live, but if indices are closed, then maybe not. But if we do see some some good moves on Forex, then maybe we'll hop on for a live call during New York and maybe London. Unless Aaron wants to handle London, I need to get some sleep. I've been getting like no sleep past couple of days. But yeah, Tyler, we'll try to go on tomorrow if the market picks up. Just due to the holiday or the long weekend coming up, it looks like volatility is pretty low. So if that's the case, I mean, it's not really going to help scalping since it's kind of impossible scalping spread so high. We'll try to come on tomorrow. So if you are on, and we'll catch you in the chat, and we'll put it out so you can join with us. Let's see zones. Yep, no problem. So we'll see you tomorrow if anything. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I had US 30 open for some reason. Yeah, they're definitely closed. So no US 30 till Sunday, fortunately. Yeah, I think the only good pairs we got are going to be like UJ. UC is a 5-pip spread. It's way too wide. UC too wide. Actually, NU is not that bad either, Aaron.
It's NU. Yeah, I was looking at that too. The NU. in the AUD pairs. So hopefully when the market picks back up a little bit during or throughout London session, we should at least call like 1 or 2 calls. End the week all pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the. I mean, that's all we can really do.
Right now the market is just, man.
Yeah, the market's.
Bro, it hasn't even moved like 10 pips in the last 2 or 3 hours. This is crazy.
Which one? And you?
Bro, I think like all the pairs, they've been dead.
Yeah, I think a lot of markets closed for the weekend. That's why.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, you're right.
I think that's what it is. They just closed early. Or there's just people not trading. Just due to. That's kind of weird because nobody can really celebrate Easter because churches are closed for the most part.
Yeah, so I guess we gotta do like a little movie night or something,
We do retail's waiting for the stimulus checks, CT said. Yeah, Aaron too.
Yeah, for real. Just hey, I'm trying to invest with that.
Yeah, Aaron's ready to deposit that into his Uncle Hugo's account.
Yes, sir. Josh wants you to look at NZ or NCAD.
Yeah, sure, Josh. I'll check it out right now. Yeah, NU sucks. It's like literally in the range, so I'm just gonna avoid that. Look at NZBCAD. Did we have this trade open earlier, Agent? Aaron? We have
You call me AJ?
I'll be AJ real quick. Yeah, because I have this set up. I don't know if we looked at this, I think. Or no, I don't know.
That was a buy signal I missed this morning, bro. It was a lot of news. I'm like, oh my god, it was just.
Oh yeah, because when I woke up this morning, I pulled it up and I was like, we should have took this, but then there was news. For NVCAD, we have this. We do have a buy signal. We just have to wait for it to close bullish, and it's in an uptrend, so it looks good. We need to draw structure right here to see where it might reject from. Actually, yeah, there's a lot of structure right here. Yeah, so if it does get a buy signal, I wait for it to break above. And then once it does, then I think that'd be the green light for you to enter. But it's got some strong structure here. It looks like it's rejected from this area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe about 8 times. So it's probably gonna hit some resistance right there, unless unless this becomes a really strong bullish candle with the signal, and then if that's the case, then it might just break right through, just like it did right here. Strong breakthrough. But then the problem with that is it came right back down.
It's crazy how the market moves, man. But if it passes that zone, it's gonna fly, bro. Like it's gonna skyrocket.
Yeah, like once it breaks this zone right here, I mean, it's gonna go sky high. 20 pips is that? And it's not even that many pips, around 20 pips. You could even put a buy stop up there. Write it up. $33.7 pips. Yeah, it's not so bad. Yeah, there's not really anything else available. Are you looking at anything, CT? We were looking at all the Forex pairs, but the spread's way too high for everything, so there's not really much that's worth entering right now. Not sure if there's anything you're looking at. Normally, I'd look at the indices, but indice market's closed. Yeah, good idea. Sisu said UJ movement. Let's go to UJ real quick. Oh, it swung down. Yeah, CT. I lost a decent amount today because I was acting stupid. So I think I'm done for the week. Kind of just traded off emotion today. Yeah, UJ, I think it's still going to come down. Like me and Aaron were saying earlier, it looks like it's going to keep pushing down. But yeah, due to the current volatility in the market, I don't think anything's worth really entering. Josh said that was me with Cat and UJ calls last week. Yeah, you know it's weird. Last week we were like, okay, next week's gonna be better, and it was cool on Sunday until we hit Monday, and I was like, man,
Exactly, man.
not get any better.
Oh shit, yeah. AUD might. How's how's EA looking?
Yeah,
Yeah,
CPA.
it's be dropping. Just spread lower a little bit. Open.
Kind of. It's
It's
like
like 7 or 8.
8 pips. But the thing with EA is it moves really fast, so it kind of covers the spread. Yeah, see, each candle is about 10 or 20 pips, so it'll cover the spread easily. I think if we do get a sell signal, I don't know why. Why do I have this here? Oh, I think I was explaining that earlier. Um, yeah, I think if EA gets a nice sell, I think it'd be good. I'm trying to figure out why this rejected off this area. I always wonder why it rejects like this. Let me see if there's. Oh, I see what happened. There's structure there.
It's dropped. Oh shit.
No, because right here, I was wondering why it reversed. It was because it was structure right there.
And I need you to know that.
Yeah.
A possible sell signal on the pound AUD.
Pound AUD.
Yep. I mean, I may call it, bro, later on if the spread dies down a little bit.
Pound AUD.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How pound AUD could really move. The only problem is there's a huge structure down here. So if I was to enter this, I'd wait for it to break first. Like I'd wait for it to break, and then I'd have my entry for a sell stop below this. And then I'd probably even put my stop loss closer.
See, one thing about the pound AUD and euro AUD and those pairs, once they break support or break past resistance, they fly at least 100 to 150 pips.
For GU or GA?
For both of them, they fly. They move so fast.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened right here. See, we had the structure down here. Once price broke structure, and it went flying like crazy.
Yeah, I think CT wanted you to check out his markup for GA.
Yeah, CT says he has a swing set up for NU.
Was like, oops.
Huh?
I said I wasn't even reading.
Oh, who's one?
No, I had said GU. I mean, I had said GA.
Yes, he has it on the 1 hour time frame. I'll pull it up on mine. Let's see. Oh, he kind of has the same structure as me, one that we lined up earlier. But he counted the whole wick. Yeah, I mean, I'd count the whole wick too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was looking at it on the. Oh, actually, because I'm on the 30-minute. That's why. He was on the 1 hour. Yeah. Probably count the whole wick. It's a big structure. So he's anticipating to come down. Yeah, I see that too. He's got this structure down here. Yeah, if I'm analyzing this on the bigger time frame, my structure would be up here. And I hate when that happens when it pulls up the longest one. I got a structure up there. There's a momentum swing up here. Structure right here. Got some structure right here too. Hey, CT has it coming all the way down.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, you never know, bro.
I was just like, it's gonna have to fight these two structures right here, though. This is probably gonna be the main concern. Swing. Yeah, so if we move on to like a 4 hour.
Yeah, you just dropping a little bit.
Wow, I even have structure where price is currently at. Yeah, if you're trading this on the 1 hour, and that's super risky though. I don't have the patience to hang on to something like this. Let's see how many pips is that. From this structure to this structure. That's not bad, it's 50 pips. So that actually be a nice little catch. So I probably would have wrote it down to there, cashed out, waited for it to break structure again, and break this structure, and then ride it further. But yeah, if this establishes as the high, then it could tumble down pretty far. Let's see this right here. Yeah, similar to what happened here. It looks like it developed structure around. Yeah, some strong structure right there. It's kind of similar to what's happening over here. It just repeat itself. Similar structure, kind of, not really, but kind of, and then kind of consolidate down right here, just like it did right here.
Mm-hmm.
Drop down heavy. Yeah, it looks like the same pattern.
And you can somewhat draw a trend line too. So once you break that trend line, I see it coming down heavy.
Oh, this right here?
The draw from the head.
Where, from down here?
No, or lower.
From the bottom?
Yeah, right there. If you draw from the head, yeah.
Yeah. I can see it going, come down a little bit, sideways. Probably sideways inside the structure. Sideways, and then drop a little more. And then once it breaks this structure, it's gone. See it come down.
Exactly.
Yeah, CT said he sees the tug of war. March 16 has lots of orders. March 16. I'm a daily for that one.
I wonder once we get these checks, is it going to push the market up? That's the big question.
I don't
You
think
think
so.
so?
No. I don't think people are going to be using those checks to to invest. You know, they're going to use that on some dumb shit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you know, that's just how people are.
True.
They're going to go get a new car, down payment on a car.
I hope not.
CCT said March orders on March 16.
I don't know, but
So this is a
it's looking so bullish right now, bro. I've never seen NZ look so bullish. This is crazy.
yeah, there's some strong structure right here. Because over those 2 days, it was huge wicks. So, yeah, if anything, it'll probably push up to here farthest and then reject off this area super hard.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Yeah,
see.
it did break through. Let's see. This looks like a pretty strong structure as well. Or broke right through. Or actually, it rejected off a bit. Rejected, came back up, established a new structure. Yeah, no, CT's pretty on point with that because it rejected off this structure too. If it shoots down from here, we could go
It's
down.
gonna come down.
Yeah. Yeah, CT said
Hey,
he
Curtis said let him in.
got him. He's in.
All right, Curtis, you should be in, bro.
I'll just unmute everyone. So if anyone wants to talk, feel free.
Hey, check on AUD now. Or the AUD pairs. Yeah, they're moving now. Fuck. God damn it.
We're looking at AJ.
Yeah, all of them. Shit. It's giving off a buy signal, so I don't know if you should hop in it or what. Well, that one's too close to structure, but I was looking at damn, this shit is tanking. Fucking pound AUD. It dropped 30 pips in like 5.
Yo, what's up, Curtis?
It dropped 80. Bro, it dropped like 30 pips in 15 minutes.
Yo,
Yo, it's good, Curtis. Let's get off work.
no, I've been off. I was asleep for a minute and I need some food.
Oh man, you sound like Aaron right now.
Yeah, I'm straight, man. I'm tight, man. The indices is down.
Oh my god,
Tight.
bro. AUD is shooting up, bro.
Yeah, I'd wait for it to break the structure first off. If it breaks the structure, then I'd take it. Because the thing is, it could reject right off.
True.
That's AG.
Doing well off China financial moves. Yeah, I agree. I was listening to that earlier too.
AJ been acting iffy all day.
Man, I'm just so mad. I had a buy at 68, 62, but of course my stop loss got hit at entry. I'm so close to stop using stop losses. They've been hurting my feelings.
What you gonna call it?
I wanted to stop using stop loss.
Gloomy for traders.
The problem is when they make those crazy moves, you don't want to.
Yo, it's been rejecting off of that almost all day. Anytime it's went up, it has not went past that 80. That's that 68 850.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, around here.
Yeah, it's filling that wick up right now, so we got to see how price reacts right now. So if it breaks, man, it's gonna skyrocket throughout London session.
Yeah, I mean there's another structure down here, so
might create another high.
Yeah, I think that's what might happen here. Like it might break up, and then if it closes up here, then shooting to the moon.
Exactly.
Did either one of y'all scalp any of the 30 today?
US 30?
Mm-hmm.
I got fucked, man. Lost a lot of money.
Really?
Signals, bro.
Yeah, my man over there lost 100 on the deck.
Man,
yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all. At one point, I was nag 70 on one joint, and it swung all the way back up the whole other way.
Yeah,
I got some profit and closed right about it.
You gotta be careful with those, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, but I trust the process though. I put in the pullback entry. I'll set up buy limit and it just.
How much you make today, bro?
Buy limit.
How much you make today?
70. I chilled. I said no 50 because you know what? I had lost 20 off AJ, and I was like, you know what? No, not AJ. Gold. Gold did me dirty today with the spread.
Oh yeah. Gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, I made the 50 and said I'm good.
Yeah, this morning I did good off US 30, but then I started trading off my emotions. I saw it moving like crazy, so I just started trying to hop in and chase the movement.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up losing like 600, but I made like 100 something technically. Lost like 500.
Yeah, it really had a lot of movement this morning.
Yeah, it was tripping me out.
You want to try this?
I was kind of contemplating if I should stop trading the 5 minute.
The thing you're using in your teeth.
For the 15 minute.
I was shocked. It went right past the resistance. It might have tested one more time and kept it moving.
Yeah, I agree. Aaron, we got a valid entry for AU, but I don't know where to take it.
Yeah, we have so many valid A's. We got AU. We got pound AUD.
Yeah, all of the pretty much all of the AU all odd pairs have a signal, but the problem is structure in the way. Man, I don't even know where he's on.
Hey, I honestly see. I can see pound, not pound, but I can see UCAD dropping during London session, bro. Like heavy, at least 80 pips or 60 pips.
Just with the EN. It's too close to support.
Yes.
Damn, look what happened to NC.
You said NC?
Yeah, look at that right hand.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
That I think it happened with all the New Zealand pairs. I think AUD too. I'm not too sure.
Damn, look at that. If you were in a buy, you'd be fucked. 20 pips.
Go away.
Let me see what it is.
No.
It looks like some type of split.
Go away and leave me alone.
Is that you,
Leave
Aaron?
me alone.
I have no idea.
Dudley, what's wrong with your leg?
Nothing.
What's wrong with y'all, bro?
I don't even see anyone on the mic.
Perfect, man.
Me either. The hell?
Bro. NZD chef blew out blows and skirt drop a while ago, dog.
Real.
Is that
The
true?
one that must say, yo, if anybody didn't buy it for that, they must have bought it.
Sean?
Yeah, what's up, Aaron?
Yeah, the only one that who's not muted is me, you, and Jay. But I don't think Jay's not talking.
I don't know. It's whatever. Cool. See.
Yeah, man, that trade was crazy, man. That spike was just, man. Bro, I don't know why is NZD so bullish.
A lot of
The crop has best on
what was
you.
the other one?
Well, hey, CT said that that AUD flows with China.
We have a wine cork.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute it.
Let's see.
All right, Aaron, I'm gonna put you back on. What are you saying here?
AUD flows with China. Well, that's what CT was saying.
Oh yeah, no, it does. But depending on the news,
So if China has good news, AUD is gonna be bullish, or how does that work?
yeah, well, I mean, it's not always gonna move the same direction, but it does move similarly
Mhm.
because sorry, I'm looking at the chat real quick. So we have structure right there. We have structure right here. He's asking some questions in the premium chat. I was just responding to them.
I'll see.
Yes, CT responded. He said NZD, AUD trade heavy with China. So when China does well, NZD and AUD do well. Yeah, but it's not always the same. Like I was saying, they do move similarly, but just because China has good news, it's not gonna affect NZD and AUD directly. Yeah, and we have that buy signal right there, but it's about to hit structure, so that was about it. And U and C. All JPY is looking good though. If it breaks the structure, I think it'd be cool. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you an automated Amazon business that needs you 100.
Sean, hold on now. Sean.
Right.
That's crazy how it's respecting off that structure, bro.
On AJ.
I can't wait till the market starts picking back up so we can do live trading. But this is right now. It's been kind of whack.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's like, I mean, there's nothing like even if we go live, like how we're going live right now, it's just market's not moving straight. And even
Exactly.
during us, it's like I'm stopping.
And there hasn't been too many valid K2 entries and stuff like that. So it's like, damn.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. If
I mean, there is a exactly.
I'm about to go back and run back US 30 on the 5 minute. And pretty much
I can see it gapping up.
US 30 is a little weird. Like it was a heavy trend up, but the problem was this, like crazy pullbacks where it's like, man, if I went back and replayed, US 30 using the scalping strategy, I'll draw some structure up here. Here. But everything. Oh shit! She said, "All right, cool. I went through IML, but didn't want to recommend."
I know, yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Oh man.
C6 said, "Just gonna wait until the market works closer to normal." Yeah, right now it's just crazy. Damn, look at that move. I would not expect that. It's a crazy gap up. Structure here. Actually, I probably would have taken this one. Would you take this one, Aaron? The
Which
only,
one? The buy signal?
yeah, the only problem with that is it's a huge buy.
Yeah, the candle was too big. So whenever the candle was too big, you can expect a big retracement as well.
Yeah, 1,600 pips. I mean, it would have hit TP. Oh no, it would have gone close to TP. But yeah, that was too big of a move. Tripping off that. So we got a sell candle right there. Yeah, I don't know, man. Market's been tripping. Like, even right here, it's just breaking structure like it's nothing. You can't even draw structure on US 30. The problem with US 30 is it doesn't even respect structure or support resistance. It's like no point in a CT strategy. I'm gonna I'm not CC.
Curtis,
Yeah, there you go, Curtis.
Yeah.
what the hell?
I don't know. This thing be doing whatever I want to do. Yeah, I think it's going to gap up too. I really feel like it's going to gap up.
But like honestly, it's crazy, man. I really feel like those checks is gonna push the market up. I'm telling you, once
Like,
they start issuing those checks, man, they're gonna use it to, uh, that's what I'm betting on.
like the way it shot up, man.
For
Like I was actually looking at that candle that rate when it was going. I was like, yo, no way. Like I'm not gonna lie. I started to get in on it, man.
oh, you got into US 30 when this happened?
No, what? I would have been more than 50.
That's crazy.
No, I seen it when it did, and I didn't. I was looking for because like Aaron said, when it do that, it retraced. So I was thinking it was going to retrace, and it just didn't. It hit the resistance and then
But think
went
about this,
down, then went back up, and
exactly. Just think about this. Whenever it creates a new high, it's gonna retrace and stuff like that. That's every high, and when it made that high, it shot up like how many pips is that? Let's see, well,
like 2,000, 3,000,
like 3,000 pips or points or whatever. So it's like,
and then
a big retracement with that.
and it did, but then it went back up again, hit the resistance, and then just went up.
I mean, that shows. I mean, yeah, the market is. I don't know, man. I feel like the market is gonna recover because the media is starting to report like good news with the coronavirus and stuff like that. A lot of people are recovering and stuff like that. So hopefully once this virus dies down, the market recovers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Curtis. But what I've been doing now too is, you know how I was telling you guys to identify, the swings. Instead of just drawing lines there, I draw like structures. So like right here, like price shot up with the signal, and then obviously
Right.
low. So I just drew a structure because what I started noticing is that when price closes underneath the structure, like in that direction, then it keeps pushing down. So if you see right here, we have this structure up here, and then why did I even draw that structure? I don't know. Oh, because it was a resistance. Yeah. So like right here, this would be the structure because we had a sell signal right here, and obviously this would be the buy. So instead of drawing the line there, I just drew a structure. So as price came back up and retraced back down, and it closed below the structure like it did right here, then I was anticipating price to come back down, which it did there. And then you can see this structure from previously. We drew this structure because this is where price swung high, and then we had the sell signal. So that's why I drew this structure right here, because this was a swing. And it's crazy because price like rejected off it perfectly. So rejected off it, retested, and then once it broke through, I would have probably entered a sell right here, and then write that thing down to the next structure. And this is why I've been extending it out, because you can see price like usually it'll usually like come in respect the structure. So now that it's come down this way, as price corrects back upwards to the overall trend, then I would ride that structure back up. So,
isn't that kind of what Wade does too? Because when I see his charts, they have the same sort of structures on them.
Yeah, pretty much. He does. This is like his way of trading. He trades off structures.
It must be damn accurate because you don't really see him losing.
Hey, for real, shit.
He goes
man, like 35 and like 3.
Hey, shit, he like the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
He goes on those higher time frames though. That's why I was thinking. I was like, man, should I get off this 5 minute? But the problem with that is that when she's like, I probably wouldn't be able to trade this. I'd have to go to like S&P, because like I can't trade anything higher than anything higher than the 5 minute. Because once you go to the 15 and 30 minute, like right here, we could scalp through this, because I could scalp like a couple hundred pips here. You go up to like,
yeah, you do that. You asking for it.
Right here, it's like, damn, this is crazy. So if I
because there's so much movement, it just in the 5 minute alone.
Exactly. It's like in the
that you taking a huge risk doing anything past that.
Exactly. But it works perfectly fine on this too. So I was thinking, you know, I might do the same thing that I'm doing here, like drawing structures. But what I might do is I might just trade off the off S&P or Nasdaq since it's cheaper. It's like, man, if you go anything above a 0.01 on US 30 and you're trying to catch like 1,000 pips or risk 1,000 pips, like anything higher than a 0.01, you can lose. That's why I fucked up my account today.
Listen, I hit that too. My heart sank. I didn't notice till after I was down 30 from the start. I said, "Oh God!"
Yeah.
As soon as it swung up, I was going. No.
Hey, Sean, excuse me. Hey, how's UJ looking, bro?
UJ?
Yeah. Hey, Josh, are you still in UJ? Or is he still in here? Let's see, is Josh still in here?
He said no.
I think he might.
He's in here. Yeah, shit, UJ's looking good.
He's super in it, but I think he got out. Yeah, he said, "I'm out of UJ." It was too emotional.
Hey, what about UC? I know UC was looking pretty good too. Or what about UC and USDC? The US dollar $4.
It's coming down to we
I know that was a valid sell signal for that one.
yeah, UJ is looking cool. It's looking exactly like what we market.
Yeah, so it can drop down. Maybe London session. Like how many pips is that? Like 20?
Yeah, about 20. 0.7.
And how's the other one looking? It's right under UJ, USDC, or SGD. My bad.
USD SGD.
Yeah.
Damn, that thing dropped crazy.
Damn, Sean, I told you to call it.
Call it, man. Fucking Aaron.
How many pips is that, bro? That was tough. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow, Aaron, you a flop, man. I was just talking about this too.
Hey, why don't we call that one?
Aaron was like, "Oh, you should just wait till later. It's too risky."
Oh man.
It went straight to TP.
Yeah.
Wow, that's 20 pips in profit. Hey, I'm blaming Sean on that one.
Yeah,
Hey, but it's crazy how the spread was so. Oh, now it's 3.5. That's crazy.
them spreads be out of pockets. Like I said, I'm not touching gold. I don't know till when, what year that spread.
Yeah, you should leave gold alone, bro.
Yeah. After today, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh yeah, we did get. We had got sidetracked with another pair. I think it was the NZD pairs. That's when we started talking about NZD and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
And that would have been a nice trade too. I traded that pair twice. USDC SGD, and it didn't turn out too good.
Yeah, no, the two.
So last time we had lost twice in 1 week with that one.
Yeah, I remember when you called those, and you're like, "Oh, I'm not trading that ever again."
Bro, the spread was like 10 pips, man. I'm like, what? Like, it didn't hit stop loss, but because of the spread, it just took us out. I'm like, what the hell?
You said 10, man. That when I hit it early, it said, what did it say? Like 2, 3? I don't even know. At one point, it went to like 8. I was like, oh no, they tripping.
Bro. Yeah, no, I think it's crazy, bro.
See, how's everything looking? Let me see how Euro NZD is looking.
And usually gold doesn't carry big, large candles like that. That's
Oh, for sure. It's like way too like the wicks are crazy on there.
Gold is moving like, I don't even know. It's moving worse than Bitcoin right now. See,
Tracy said UJ sell signal. Yeah, I'm gonna show her a screenshot of UJ real quick.
You said Tracy's in a chat?
No, she messaged me on Telegram. She's asking about the UJ sell.
No, she's not. She's not. Now, where's she now? What? Oh, close the door.
It just dropped another signal on the 30-minute. It's like a 20 pip move down. If you want to scalp it, it could be good, I think. Because the thing is, it rejected off the structure, and yeah, this structure was a structure from way over here. So it rejected off the structure, and then it's coming down. So you could probably scalp that if you really wanted to. Personally, I'm probably gonna sit out of it because I've been taking too many L's today. Yeah, what do you think, Aaron? I mean, it's too late to call because it's already a profit. Like,
I mean, it'll be good for a nice scalp. Because I don't see. Let's see, crap.
let me see if I call it right now. Nah, it's not gonna be enough. Because the thing is, I would want to put my stop behind the structure, and it's gonna cut into this structure. It's a little too late. Yeah, unfortunately.
Unless it retraced a bit. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like it's gonna be way too much, like to risk, you know, because you're anticipating it to come back down, and it's
Right.
like, and you're basically entering a losing trade at that point.
Because even if it do it and it does retrace, it might go in the other direction.
You know, some bullshit. It's like, right, if we entered right now market, I bet you it would retrace, bro, 100%. Like we entered right here, it's like, oh, okay, let's go back up here. It always does that, man. It pisses me off. That's what happened today with I took GC when I was talking to Aaron this morning, and that fucked me over horribly. I was like,
Hey, don't blame that on me.
horrible, man. I was trying to scalp it for like 5 pips. I got to 4 pips. Hard. So I was so mad.
Hey, same thing happened to me when what was that? Was it it was AJ. I tried to scalp it.
Yeah, I did too. It said
Man,
no.
hey, I tried to scalp it. It shot down so bad, but then I just thugged it out, man. I just put my phone down, put like a 25 pip stop loss, and then looked again. It was in profit.
The worst thing about AJ, every time it gave a buy signal, it had a bunch of bullish candles behind it. Then after
Exactly.
the signal candle closed, it will shoot up a little bit and go down.
Yeah, you gotta be That's why for swing traders, man, they always eating the swing traders, man. So if you buy, just buy and hold, bro. So after that TP 2 or 3 is hit, man, just place your stop loss like at 20 pips and just let it ride out.
I think that's so scary, bro. I'd leave a TP1. I did the one time I didn't do it was that UJ, and it swung back and went in the negative. I was like, yo.
Yeah, but you know those small profits, they add up. You know those 20, 10 to 20 pips, they add up. So if you just stay consistent, bro, over time, they're gonna keep adding up and adding up.
For which one, Aaron?
You said what?
Well, what are you talking about right now?
Oh, just he aims for TP number 1.
Oh,
I was trying to tell him that they add up.
If you just aim for TP number 1, I think you should be good. I was telling someone was asking me about the exit strategy, and he was asking, you know, how do I always exit at TP1? Like what I usually do is, because I have a really tight spread, it's normally like 0 spread or something close to it. I usually, once it hits TP1, I just move my stop loss to TP1. I know people move it to you know, break entry or in profit. But that's because they can't move it to TP1, because usually it'll reject off TP1, and the problem is if that happens, then you know you get stopped out in profit at TP1. A lot of people they want it to keep breathing and keep running to TP2, but for me, I don't really care, because it's like I'm just trying to stack wins, you know.
Right. As long as I'm satisfied with the amount of pips, that's what I said. If it's TP1 and I like how I was looking, I just did.
Yeah, exactly.
Just try not to be too greedy.
Exactly, man. So just always set yourself a goal, man. So aim for a certain amount of pips. So you know, if you gotta aim for TP number 1 every time, just do it. Just let your pips stack up. At the end of the week, you're gonna be satisfied.
Yep.
Oh, I know what else I was gonna say now too. Another reason why I think the market is going to be bullish for that 32. Another thing is They starting to cut them stimulus checks too.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, starting I think a couple days ago, people started getting them.
Oh, you started getting them already?
Bro?
Yeah, a couple people already got them.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I know they were supposed to send them out this week. This was the week.
Yes, I think they said this. Well, I thought I read the 13th or the 14th.
Probably the people that filed first, but yeah, people definitely got on. You know how people pull everything on Facebook.
Oh yeah, everyone's got to take a screenshot of it, and then you just gotta make sure they screenshot the numbers so you can go and deposit that into your account.
Hey man, this is I can't believe they're actually giving us money, man. This is crazy.
Oh, I know, me too. I never thought.
Man, for real.
Mr. Trump trying to get reelected.
Oh, exactly. No,
Hey, right now it's looking like Team Trump.
Too
I
bad
must
they
buy me a
wasn't
hat
cutting
this
off
weekend.
them trillions.
I must buy me a hat this weekend.
I already told you what listen. I'll put that damn MAGA hat on and put it right up in the Uncle Hugo.
Hey, I want to snap back. Oh man.
Look at that, be the supermarket with that look. Now listen, you got the same thing in your pocket I got in my pocket, buddy. Don't look at me like that.
Exactly. Hey, but
No,
I think
they actually said that it's not supposed to go towards away from your taxes. It's supposed to be separate.
Oh, I think Sean said we're gonna have to pay it back next year or something like that.
They said that, but then they said I think Trump said something like that. No, they had cleared it up and said no, it's not going to come from there.
Yeah, you know it's weird. Like it's not included. Like it doesn't state that in the bill, so it's like it's not supposed to be included. But then,
and I also noticed my last paycheck wasn't taxed either.
It wasn't taxed?
I don't think it was. And I think they said something with checks not supposed to be taxed.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because I saw that they keep releasing new rules like every week. And the new rules from last week or this week, I guess, it said something about because, you know, there's a lot of people that are trying to get these checks that aren't supposed to be getting the checks.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense because if you're not supposed to, like, say if you're dependent on someone else's taxes,
yeah,
you're not supposed to get a check. So if you do get a check, then they're just gonna take it out of your taxes when you pay your income.
Yeah, my tax lady just sent me all the new rules too, so it's like
Yeah,
I should be good.
They change the rules like every day, so it's like
I hope they don't change no more rules. Like Uber drivers can't get. I'll be so mad if they say something like that. Uber drivers not getting no check. I start crying.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I don't think they're gonna, you know, charge you back for it. But if you're getting it and you're not supposed to be getting it, then yeah, they're gonna take it out of your taxes like one way or the other. Because instead of paying like I think for other people that have people as dependents, instead of them getting the extra check, they're just gonna count that as a deduction on their taxes, like a tax credit or a tax deduction, depending on, you know.
They usually dropped, huh?
Yeah, it did. I just looked at that.
God dang it.
Aaron, see what you did?
Hey, don't look at the other one. Please don't look at the other one. That one probably dropped like 30 more pips. SGD.
SGD. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I'm already knowing it. Oh shit.
Well, I mean, it dropped and then it retraced hard.
Well, I'm pretty sure it would have hit TP number 1.
Yeah, it would have hit TP1 if we took that.
Bro, why don't we trade that pair, bro? The exotic pairs are probably moving better than the major pairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at that Spain 35 too. Coming up next week because it looked like I like the way that one moved. It looks a little bit similar to the AU 200.
Let's see, Tracy hit me up.
It just closed. You UJ. Let's see any body signals. Let's see. Yeah, I can see pound AUD dropping tonight.
Pound AUD?
Yeah, I can see it dropping. What you think, bro?
Yeah, check it out. What do you think it's gonna drop?
Well, possible. I don't know. Shit.
There's a big structure right there, though. I think that's what we talked earlier.
It is the end of the week, so I don't know. It's like I'm kind of like 50-50. So
Yeah, I mean,
volatility might die down, so
it's
it
funny.
might not actually.
You know what? This is the same setup right here. Look at this. See this here?
But yeah, pretty much, yeah. So it could retrace back up to the top structure, then reject, market might close, and then it's going to consolidate, and it could possibly drop on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Josh said federal or state. Yeah, I think it deals with the federal tax law because it's the federal government that's passing out the check.
Yeah.
So,
If it was state, you only probably be getting about $35.
Exactly. So if you end up getting the stimulus check and you're not supposed to get it, then they're probably it's gonna be a tax credit to your
Well, so they're gonna ask that question on the next year tax return.
Yeah, they're gonna ask if you received a stimulus check or not.
The hell?
And Aaron's gonna be like, nope, didn't receive.
Watch.
It's none. I'm like, that's none of y'all business.
And then you get the IRS man knocking on your door. Okay.
And you're gonna see Aaron on the next episode of Locked Up.
For real.
Oh man.
They gonna put him on the first 48.
First 48, yeah. First 48 tax evasion.
They gotta give it a cool title.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, member of K2 over here, evading taxes, FOREX trader.
K2 exit strategy.
Hey, Sean.
He's trying to apply the K2 exit strategy, but he failed. What's up, Aaron?
I can really see UCAD dropping, bro.
Oh, we've been watching this. I don't think it's going to drop. I mean, no, it could drop, but it's going to get stopped at the structure. I mean, it's got a lot of space, though. And it's already dropping. There's a momentum. You see the momentum swing down? The fuck is it?
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
It's just like a laser. See this?
Mm.
I've never seen this tool before. I don't even know what this is. Oh, duh. That's what it is.
Hey, Curtis, do you trade the cryptos?
You know what? I did Bitcoin a little bit. And you know what's crazy? I got into a buy a couple of weeks ago and it was down in the fours. Man, if I'd have known to hold it.
Yeah, bro. If you look at Bitcoin, bro, like on a weekly, it's kind of showing like a reversal pattern, like a head and shoulder pattern. So I can honestly see Bitcoin reaching like around like 20,000 at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was at 10 for a minute.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bro.
And it came down. I think so as well, though.
Yep.
That and I tapped in a little bit of the oil. I wouldn't really touch now though because of where everything going on. Prices are low, like really low. Like I would think about getting a buy though, like right before maybe the end of the outbreak, because I could see it shooting up once the quarantine's over.
Yep. Quarantine.
Yeah, they don't play out here. You can get caught out here if you want to, going somewhere you're not supposed to.
Yeah, I mean it's not that bad out here.
I mean, I can understand because Delaware is right next to New York, right under Philly, right next to Maryland, and New York is a hot spot, and Philly has over 10,000 cases.
Yeah, exactly. On the East Coast, it's way different because
it's bad out here, man. An infant actually tested positive.
Yeah,
A newborn.
Damn.
So they actually just said kids are not having no more school this year out here. It's done. Senior year, done.
Yeah,
like schools completely shut down.
Yeah, did you see that news article about that barber in Atlanta? Like he was still cutting, like he was like whatever about the coronavirus. He caught it. He died like yesterday.
Damn, I gotta fill out permission slips.
We're dying.
Yeah, that's too much. I don't know about that.
In Bulgaria, you have to fill out permission
I
slip.
seen something on the gram where somebody straight to the pen.
But this is
They
gonna change. This is crazy, man. Because like I don't know how this gonna affect people's life differently after this virus stuff, man. Like people aren't really
yeah.
gonna go to clubs or bars, any of that stuff no more.
Yeah, people would be scared. I mean, I'm like today I went to Target and I was like, man, this is actually kind of scary because like
You had a mask on?
yeah, I had a mask on, I had some gloves on too, but still, I was like, man, it's weird.
Yeah, I got everything, bro. I got that, man. I look like a thug,
Yeah,
man.
I got everything too. I don't play no games. I got the Lysol in the car, gloves, a mask. I ordered the mask off Amazon. It should be here by February 2022.
And yeah, I try to order some stuff on Amazon. It's like, all right, it's gonna come in like 3 weeks. Like, what the fuck?
I'll be dead by then.
Prime don't even exist. I would hate to work at an Amazon warehouse right now. Oh my Lord.
Well, I know it's crazy right now, but
In the white trash in Massachusetts, south of Boston. Who else is from Boston? I know there's someone else is
I know Stanley is.
Stanley is right. Yeah, Stanley is. I know Honest is from Virginia.
They was showing somebody in another country. They was still going to mosques. People were getting beat with these long sticks on the way out.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of spots in like on the East Coast too. There's like some heavy Christian churches where they're still going to church and all that, and people are like going crazy over them. It was on the news, I think, because like even till today they're like, oh, so you're not scared to get in the coronavirus? They're like, no, Jesus got me, and then one of them died like the day after, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
He sure do now. You at the gates.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Hey, Aaron, at the Targets over there, did they put up like a plastic wall between the cashier and the customer?
No.
Oh, they got that over here in Cerritos, at the one next to Cerritos Mall.
Wait, they ain't playing out there, bro. Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the big one that used to be like, like one of the biggest Targets. It's
It's not big no more?
No, it's still big, but there's other big ones now. Before that used to be like, it had like a special name. You remember that? Like when you were in high school?
I don't know, but I know there's I forgot to say it.
It was like
I know
it was like Target Greatland or something. Like they had a special name because it was like one of the biggest Targets in like the U.S.
Yeah, that one is pretty big out there where you're from. Damn, shit. UCAT is moving down. Shit. Wait, what the hell? Hold on. I think did my transmitter change? Bro, hold on. Am I?
Okay.
I think my settings are different. Wait, go to UCAT, bro. For yours.
I got the interface.
Oh no, it definitely has a cell signal and it's going straight down.
Why
And the trim meter is red too.
It's been red, Aaron.
Mine's don't match.
Oh yeah, mine's been red too for a minute.
And are you using Oanda, bro?
No.
What the hell?
Who used Oanda?
Mine's isn't work. Hold on. Mine's not matching. Let me see my settings. I'm probably messed up. And what are your settings, bro?
30, 60, 120.
Oh, that's why. 36. Wow. Mine was on 15. Wow. So it's on 30, 1 hour, 2 hour, and a 4 hour?
Yep.
Wow.
How would you have yours in? Just 30?
Bro, I missed on.
Your mine was 31, 2, and 4.
I had it on 15, 30, 1, and 2.
31 and 2.
I'm like, bro, I don't know how to. I forgot to change it back.
Oh my Lord, this is going down pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dropping.
Bro.
Man, I'm gonna blame this one on you. You could have been up 20 pips.
Wow, this is crazy. Wait, but which one?
You can't.
Well, it looks like AJ may shoot back up too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just keep drawing structures because this gives like a better.
Yeah, I like the way that looks.
Yeah, because you can see because before we would just have the support resistance, but then if you have the structures, you can see where it actually bounces off, and it gives us.
Exactly. The most recent.
Yeah,
They have it plotted at like the most recent highs and lows. That way, it looks way better than have it. You know, I like the thickness of it too.
yeah, exactly. Because it'll tell you like don't enter around these areas. Obviously,
Exactly. That it looks a little pretty a little bit.
I wonder if it looks like that on the US 30 because I know that's exactly what
Hey, Wade, his charts be clean.
Mm-hmm.
if I take off the SR.
Hey, isn't Wade like he's in Canada, right? So what time is it out there?
In Toronto, it's 3 hours ahead, so it's probably like 1 a.m. out there, almost about to be. Yeah, like I think this would be structure right here. I'm just gonna like draw this out and then fast forward it to see if it actually, rejects off those structures.
Hey, bro, Euro USD is gonna skyrocket tonight. I'm calling it out now.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it.
Put in the premium so we know.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna start. It's starting an uptrend. Mask and gloves. Let's see.
Yeah.
What else I'm looking at?
I mean, they could at least left it open till a little bit after New York tomorrow.
Yep.
Trust me, I was looking at the chart.
I can't believe this right here. Euro. I have my eyes on the wrong setting. That's why it didn't pop up. I'm like, why is it not coming up as a sell signal on mine? Yeah, Euro Cat is about to drop at least. Oh, we should have caught that one. That was actually nice.
You okay?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. The thing with US 30 is like whenever I see it, it almost never respects the structures. Like not like Forex pairs. Kind of does whatever it wants.
Yeah, I just think it just moves too fast. So you're gonna have to like plot your structures up like the higher time frame.
Yeah, I think Wade when he does because he uses structures too. I think he uses them at the higher time frame, and depending on how he does, how it looks, he scalps them on the lower.
Yeah,
Exactly. I see.
unless what he does is he just well, no, I know what he does. He's told me he uses this indicator, order blocks.
Yeah, usually it's dropping heavy.
This is what he uses. He waits for it to bounce off, and then he'll take the buy signal, the first buy signal following it. This is how he calls the signals usually. So like right here, it like price rejected off the order block, and then had a sell signal, and that's where he puts in a sell, and that's how he gets those big moves.
Damn! If you look, that's actually pretty.
Yeah,
I can see how that could be effective.
10,000 pips.
Oh, that's tight.
That's crazy. Look,
That's what he was showing me. Like, we were comparing strategies one time, and he told me about this indicator. But the only problem with this is that it only comes up every once in a while. That's why he'll call signals like every couple of days, not like all the time. But it's super accurate though. So yeah, see like right there, that's the first signal off it bouncing off. And you could have entered a buy right there, even though it was a negative signal. Straight to TP, 4,000 pips, real quick. And then you pretty much just wait for it to come back down.
Say another structure would be up there.
This might be an entry. I don't know. I don't know how he uses it. I'm sure he uses it with other stuff. But, man, look at that. Boom. Right into prop. Man, I got to start using this thing.
That's nice.
You basically just got to wait for it to come close to the order block. And then once it does. Oh, this is on high, though. I think he gets it on medium. Not the same thing, though. Yeah, no, I'm going to start looking at this because he says he uses it on the 30 and the 15. So if we go on the 15, and then we try to go way back here. See how this works. Yeah, see, the problem with it is he told me to only use it on the 30 because on the 15 it's kind of inaccurate. Like right
I
here.
was just about to say, you know what it looks like though? On a higher time frame for longer term trades, it looks like it might be more effective.
Yeah, exactly. Because he was telling me not to go.
But you got to have a huge account size
Exactly.
Yeah,
to
like
be able to handle that.
exactly.
Because it looks like it works, but that retracement got to be crazy.
For, yeah, I think on this, probably going to put on medium.
And maybe set notifications on the blocks, maybe.
Yeah, whenever price hits it.
Mm-hmm. And
Like,
either enter or exit a trade.
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oof.
Cool. Look at that. You can even, I think you could even take it once if you see a rejection off it and a strong candle following it. Like right here would be a buy entry. Straight to TP, of course.
Mm.
Who's trying to get paid? Let's see. What else?
That's crazy because ever since I've been using the scalp, I haven't lost. I mean, the strategy, I haven't lost. I might have exited a trade early, but nothing has went like it totally reversed some other way.
Oh, when using the scalp, the one that I was teaching you guys.
Mm-hmm. Even
Yeah.
with the pullback.
Yeah, exactly. It works pretty good. Like especially if it's trending, like it's trending in this direction or something, or whatever direction. Like right here, like this would have been a valid one because then swung up, swung down, established that high right there, and profit. And then pretty much the same things, rinse and repeat. It's like pretty much the same structure again right here. There you go. Yeah, the thing when we scalp, like the biggest problem for me is just setting my stop loss because the thing is since I'm trading, more than a 0.01, it's like, man, if I let it go farther than this structure or like farther than 500 pips, then I'm like, fuck. Like, I think once it hits 500 pips, that's already like 600 loss. So if I go to 1,000, I'm already risking. But the thing is, if I just hung on just a little longer, straight back down to profit.
Mm-hmm. And that'd be the thing, man. You gotta have some balls of steel.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, when I went to that NAG 74, and I wanted to leave it, I'm like, you know what? But you know what helps me though? I'm not gonna lie. If I watch the chart and not MT4, if I actually watch the bar move and take my eyes off the actual money, like it helps.
Oh yeah, no,
And that's where I start doing my trailing stop loss. I just watch the bar.
exactly. And then when it moves down, you just adjust it. Yeah, but that strategy works pretty good. The one that I was teaching you guys. And it's real simple. You just gotta identify the swings, and normally they'll even be numbered with if you're using the high-low indicator. And this one right here. So if you enter this right here, usually what I do is I put the stop at the high of that signal candle, like right here, and I just let it run. Yeah, some good entries right here. Aaron, you gonna be on for a while?
Yeah, I am. Are you?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go get dinner right now. Sorry, it's about to be 9. I was trying to get off earlier, but if you want to take over the room, you could. Otherwise, I'll dinner.
We could just hop on. We can hop on later on or tomorrow.
Take a nap for the Monday.
Oh yeah,
I might just.
yeah.
It's might be midnight over here.
Let me see what CC says. Oh, CC, yeah. If you want to get that order block indicator, just go to indicators. It's a free indicator. It's called OB. Or actually, you just put order block. So if you put order block, the indicator is by Cosmot C. So you can find it right there. I'm just gonna wait to see got it. Still in here, right? All right, Curtis. We'll see you later. I'll be
All
on
right, bro.
likely.
All
But
right.
Suk, if you're still on, it's gonna be this indicator right here. Order blocks. Oh, you couldn't find it? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I just type in order block, no spaces. It shows up on mine. It's in the public library. Oh, that's weird, yeah. Unless this person gave me access to it. That might have been it. I don't know. But it doesn't show a lock on it, so it should be on there. Unless he changed the name. He might have. It used to be called OB. Yeah. Yeah, probably look around, or what you could do is you could search for him on the, like up here for under people, and then you could look at his scripts. His name is Cosmonaut C. Yeah, exactly, with the C. Yeah, so just search him under people, and then you can probably find him. Something like that. No, that's not him. Okay. Yeah, we got a bunch of signals right now.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, that's weird. He doesn't come up on here. Yeah, we got a whole bunch. Yeah, I got so many alerts set up. I probably gotta change these. I got too many.
Even UJ's dropping like crazy, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tracy's probably happy. I told her none of that. For a scalp, though, so not much. There's only like 12 pips to catch. Damn, those dropping now. Pretty heavy. All right, guys, I'm gonna grab dinner. If you guys have any questions, feel free to just message me on Telegram or yeah, through any other outlet. But yeah, it was a good trading room, guys. Market sucks, you know, nothing new there. But hopefully it'll pick up tomorrow. So if anything, if the market's back up and running, then we'll probably try to hop on maybe New York, or maybe Aaron will try to hop on during London. But yeah, guys, we'll be available in the Telegram. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later.